TCL, usually known for their TVs, has jumped into the world of audio with a new lineup of headphones. Now, the one that really stood out to me, though, especially considering the fact I've been doing videos recently on the new Sony noise-canceling headphones that I've liked a lot, was the new TCL ELIT400NC noise-canceling headphones. Now, these headphones are being marketed as bringing some of the noise-canceling goodness of the much more expensive Sony headphones and the like to an under $100 price point. So, naturally, I was intrigued. Now, I managed to get my hands on these new headphones, and I figured I would try to do a complete walkthrough for you guys. So if you're not familiar, on this channel, a complete walkthrough is where I try to go through every single feature I possibly can on a new device so that you guys are better prepared should you be in the market to actually go buy one. With that said, there's a lot to go through. So let's get started with the styling. Now, with a $99 price tag, when the other competitor models are in the $250 to $350 range, you expect some corners to be cut. Picking them up, there was one immediately apparent one, and that's the materials. There's no way around it. It feels much less premium than the Sony WH-1000M3s, but not that much less than the newer Sony Extra Bass XB900Ns, which is Sony's own cost-cutting pair of noise-canceling headphones that are still $250, but comparing to the $350 of the WH-1000M3s. Now, for the TCLs, though, I do like the look. They are very minimalistic, and they come in two colors, cement gray and midnight blue, that I both like. I will say that because of the way that they are designed, though, there is a little bit of a gap in between your head and the band, which looks a little odd to me, but it's not horrible, and maybe that's just me anyway. We have memory foam cups that are breathable enough and comfy, actually, but there's not a lot of cushioning at the top, so you'll get that slight pain on the top of your head if you're using it for a long period of time. It does, however, thankfully take a while for that to happen. We're talking hours and hours of non-stop listening before I felt it. For controls, we have a dedicated switch to turn the noise cancellation on and off on the left cup. On the right, we have the power button that is also held down when off to enable Bluetooth pairing. And we have three other buttons. The two outer ones are used for volume, up and down, and the one in the middle is used to answer and hang up phone calls, pause and play music with one push, go to the next song with two pushes, and the previous song with three. We also have a micro USB port on the left cup, which I wish was USB-C. Not sure how much cost that would have added, but can't imagine it would have been much. But it is capable at least of fast charging. 15 minutes for 4 hours of playback, which is actually really great. Now, we have a 3.5mm audio jack port on the right cup for you to be able to plug into the headphones instead of using Bluetooth if you want. Handy for plugging into the in-flight entertainment system on a plane, for example. Speaking of, the headphones are supposed to last for over 21 hours, and I can actually confirm that after a round-trip flight to Taipei from NYC, and I use them a lot on both flights, so that's pretty accurate. Also, they can be folded up, which makes them great for traveling with, as they don't take up much space in your bag. And even though they use the slightly older Bluetooth 4.2 instead of 5.0 standard, they stay connected to my phone without any issue. Now, as far as the sound and noise cancellation, it's probably best for me to just show you. So, here we are in a noisy work environment. I've put my microphone I use to do these videos inside the right ear cup and put them on so you guys can hear what I'm hearing. So first, here is them off. Then here is with them on.
Power on.
And here is them on with noise cancellation on.
Noise canceling on.
And now, here's a song playing with noise cancellation on. And with noise cancellation off.
Noise canceling off.
Now, I also wanted to see how they did in a phone call, since I feel that that's probably important to a lot of people as well.
So this is what I sound like calling from my phone while using the headphones built-in microphone.
Now, even though I've mentioned the Sony headphones in this video, that's not really a fair comparison. Sure, they're better in a lot of ways, but they're also 2.5 times the price. Overall, they do cancel noise, if not maybe a ton, but like on the plane, they were drowning out the plane sound and other things like that. They do sound good, at least to my non-audiophile ears. And if you have $100 and you're looking for over-the-ear noise-canceling headphones, here's a list of all of the brand name companies that you can buy them from. So, yeah, frankly, it's just impressive of TCL. There you guys, let me know what you think in the comments below about the headphones, about this video. Love to hear from you guys. If you like this video though, please thumbs up it or share it. It's greatly appreciated. I'll also leave a link below where you guys can check out the headphones for yourself for the best price that I could find on the web. And don't forget to click the link below to be taken to my email newsletter where you can subscribe to that. It goes out once a week. It has tips and tricks, all these videos, and sometimes things that don't necessarily make it here to YouTube. So check that out if you're interested. Otherwise, as always, regardless, thanks for watching.